When customers call in, they're definitely surprised when we start going over different ways that that they can save on their bills and different things that cause their bill to go up. I tell them to check for drafts around doors and windows. You know, definitely that's one of the biggest things that I think that causes the bills to be higher. Making sure that they clean underneath their refrigerators and dryers behind their equipment as well. You know, making sure they vacuum it out and keep it clean. Making sure if there's a leak in the toilet or the sink, fix it. It's a whole lot cheaper for a $5 fix than hundreds of dollars. You know, I have a lot of house plants and different things like that. So instead of using the actual water that comes out of the faucet, I try to do the rain barrels and different things like that because it does matter. Hanging clothes out on the line instead of using the dryer. If I use a dryer, I do use a sensor load.
What we try to tell people is if you have older appliances or appliances that might be getting ready to go out, you might want to replace them with the energy efficient appliances, and we also have incentives for that, which will also help towards your PWC bill. And as far as we also have an LED program, if you change out your light bulbs, that will also save on the energy used to light your location, and well, also the lighting tends to last longer and also help lower bills. As far as the hot water heater, we suggest you check the temperature on it. If an element burns out, often the other element that is in the hot water heater will have to work a lot harder to try to keep all that water heated, and that itself will run the bill up. And of course, your heating and air conditioning system should be serviced regularly. And also, if you're renting or own, check your insulation. And another thing people don't think about is even if you're not using anything and you have it plugged up, it's still going to pull a current. It might not pull as much as if you're using it, but it's still there. If you unplug it, there's no current. So that makes a big difference too, and a lot of people don't think about that one.
So we recently started the new portal, which I absolutely love. All the customers should try it. I normally try to walk through with them. If they haven't registered, I try to help them set it up and register and show them how to access it as far as the time of use. So I actually walk through with them as far as with the usage and where they can actually see on there where the hourly usage, maybe sometime when they're not home, if something's happening when it shouldn't be. And they actually are really psyched about it. They love it. A lot of the customers do. We are in the summer months, so currently the time for that is between 3 to 7 p.m. But beginning on November 1st, from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., that's going to be the time of use for the winter months. And during that time, it's going to be basically the same thing you did in the summer, just in reverse as far as the hours go. You want to make sure that you're not using as much energy or appliances that burned as much energy during that time.
Some people are not as fortunate to have the newer energy water heaters where they are insulated already. But I do like to tell them if they do have access to that water heater that they put a wrap insulation around it to kind of help keep that water hot longer so it's not working all day to keep that water heated up and using your power. Make sure the windows, if you're around it, like in the wintertime, if you feel cold air coming around it, put weather stripping around that. Make sure that the vents, the draft vents under your home are closed. That helps hold the warm air in as well. If I'm cooking smaller meals, I like to use the crock pot. My favorite thing to use is the pressure cooker because you can cook a whole meal in it in so much less time. It doesn't heat your home up. It's good to use in the summertime as well. And in the wintertime, you have a nice hot chili out in 8 minutes. We do have several incentive programs on our website that the customers can check out. We have, it's called Energy Star programs where you get discounts towards your bill, like for water heaters, Energy Star washers, dryers, refrigerators. There's a lot of helpful information on our website where our customers can access to save money or get credits.
The number one tip that I would give all of my customers is to make sure that you change your air filters monthly. So air filters are important to be changed at least every 30 days because an air filter is like having a stuffy nose. You don't like having your nose where you can't breathe, and that is basically the nose of your AC unit. So change your air filters every 30 days to make sure that your unit is working properly. PWC is also about to start implementing a texting program, like a reminder program for changing your air filters. So if customers are interested in getting signed up for that, they can go to our website, which is faypwc.com, and they can sign up for that there. So at my house, to save energy, I cook multiple meals at one time. That way we have things to eat throughout the week, and I'm not trying to cook every single day, especially during peak times. I also try not to do any of my laundry or wash any dishes until the kids go to bed. That helps with peak time, our time of use rates, keeping the usage during that time lower.
I've been a customer service representative for PWC for right at 12 years now. I speak to a lot of customers daily. Probably during the week of time that we talk to customers, we probably talk to an average of maybe around 70 customers daily. So you do the math, and then you're looking at that many customers that we have access to give them our best information that we can be given. Oh, well, the first thing I'll let the customers know when they call in about a high bill, especially during the summer months, and they say they haven't done anything different, I have to let them know that you have to think about summer. We've had very high heat index days, where we're having 100+ degree weather increments outside. And even though that you might be maintaining your thermostat on 78 degrees like we suggest, 100+ degrees outside will put very severe wear and tear on your unit, and it will make it run all day and all night, at least until the temperatures come down later in the evening. But during the summer months, it's kind of hard to maintain even at 78 with the heat indexes that we've been experiencing here in Fayetteville. We suggest 68 degrees during the winter, and again, the weather's going to be heavily affecting that as well, because here in Fayetteville, right around January and February, we have low end temperatures. Even though you're maintaining 68 degrees, the temperatures outside that are very low in degrees can also affect your usage of the HVAC system as well. Most definitely one of the other areas, being a customer service representative, not only do I discuss the bills with the customers, but if I look at their bills and I see something that's totally out of the ordinary, like if their water consumption is very high, first thing I'll ask is how many people are in the household. And by doing the math on that, we normally look at 2,000 gallons of water per person inside of a household. So if they say there's only 3 people, I should be looking at 6,000 gallons. Whereas if it's like in the thousands of gallons, I'll let them know that, hey, you've got a problem. You need to check possibly a running toilet situation, or check underneath the house for major leaks that can cause for the water to increase on you.
One of my favorite things here at PWC is giving advice to customers. That is one of the most important things about my job. When I'm on the phone with the customers, if they hear a friendly voice, that sets the mode, and it lets the customer know that I'm here to help them and I want to help them solve their problems. Just try to keep your blinds closed when you're not home, because it keeps the sun from coming in. And most of all, try to get a programmable thermostat, and because that will allow you to set the thermostat from 3 p.m. for it to go off at 3 and to come back on at 7, because that's our peak hours. So that would allow you to save a little bit of energy as well. So PWC has a great incentive program, the programmable thermostat, on our PWC website, and you can find that at faypwc.com, and it's a great incentive, so you should go on and look at it. So if you have any questions about your PWC bill or your energy use, please do not hesitate to give PWC a call at 910-483-1382.